Hey, hello, hi. We're going to summon in just a moment, but I want to take a second to remind you that if you're not subscribed, you should definitely do that. You should do that thing. We're trying to get to 10K by the end of the month. It's not looking good. Also, hey, look. Ooh, stream schedule. I stream every week, but I don't really call it out in videos. I do a community post. But you would know if I'm streaming if you're subscribed because you'd get notifications. Probably. Anyway, video. Let's go. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It is Fire Emblem Heroes Day. Like it is most days. But that's okay. That's great, actually. Love that. Because we have a new banner we're going to summon on. Because why wouldn't we? This is like... I'm not really sure what happened here. Benny is also in the pool now as a direct 3 to 4 star. Kind of like the way that they put Bantu in. I call him Bantu. People say I say it wrong. I don't care. But yeah, so we have a new unit. Benny, he's in there too. We will have a GHB soon, but this is our banner roster so far. This is interesting, mainly because this is basically a green infantry Micaiah, and I kind of like that. So I mentioned on Twitter that if the stat line was appealing enough to me, then we might make this a kind of passive +10 project, since Orochi is going to be in the normal 3-4 star pool after this banner drops. So, you know, that might be something that we do in the near future. That could be fun. I have almost 300,000 feathers saved up, so we're kind of waiting for that anyway. So Orochi, you can see, is a target. Nyx is also kind of a target. She's not really super necessary. While Celica hasn't aged poorly in terms of a speedy red tome unit, as long as you're brazen, and as long as you have... the resplendent stats. Celica, I think, kind of fulfills the need that I have here. I could also build up a Tharja, but Nyx is cool. Her weapon, obviously, teensy bit different from, you know, most of the red tomes that we have right now. She's also got Null follow-up, and I think Speed Res Solo 4 was a new skill that got tacked onto her, so that's pretty neat. Charlotte. Don't really care about Charlotte. I'm sorry. But that is very appealing to me. Specifically appealing that I might put it on Fallen Ike. So, while we're pulling for Orochi, basically, if we can get 2 Charlottes, that'd be pretty sick. But I think overall, this confusion that we have here, her God of Ice is literally in the title, yet she is just a normal hero. Nothing special. Also a Dragon Cav, which is, I think, the first of its kind. So I don't know. This was a weird one, right? I don't know why she's not mythic. She doesn't have a dedicated blessing now. So if you were going to use her in AR, which I mean she is a Cav, she is a dragon, she has this. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't use her in AR. I'm not the most AR savvy. Maybe you experts out there can enlighten me. But basically you can use her in any season now because she's not dedicated to a specific blessing like mythics are. So maybe that's why they wanted to do it? I'm not sure. But either way, she seems pretty dope, so we're gonna try and get a copy of her too. If we can't spark, or if we don't get her, we'll probably just spark for her. To be perfectly blunt about it, I don't think there's any colorless units on here, are there? So we're not fishing for colorless, which is interesting. Oh hey, Tatiana. I have rarely seen you, Tatiana. That's interesting. All right, so we're pulling red, green, blue, I guess. Works for me. We will be sparking on this banner, BT Dub. Luckily, I didn't have to spark on the 3 houses banner, or the, what was it? Yeah, the Church of Saros banner. That was pretty sweet. Didn't have Spark on that. Video coming soon. Where my chat told me to stop, but I just simply would not. Fun times. I'm going to try and pilot a possible outro on that video. So normally it would be up sooner. Hey, that's an Orochi. That's an Orochi. We have an Orochi. Even though she's 4-star, I'll put her up here anyway. We take those. Please be plus attack. Ooh, that's not great. Okay, well, we'll keep trying. We'll keep trying. I don't know what your boons are, but I'm assuming we just want attack. 2 greens. That's nice. At first, I was like, man, I'm kind of bummed. Like, when I saw Charlotte, I was like, ooh, that's a fun B skill. And then when I saw Orochi, I was like, ooh, she's color sharing. But then I was like, ooh, hey, Nifl. Ooh, Nif. The Nifster. Niflopolis. Nifl Dragon. Hey, that is probably not great. But we got one. And so that's neat. We take those. IVs and all. I get, worst case scenario, we get the trait fruits. Right? Not a big deal. Not a huge deal. I'm not hurting for trait fruits. I save trait fruits specifically for like mythics and legendaries at this point, because I know summoning for them, best case scenario, I always have to win a 33%, and winning a 1 in 3, it's not good. It's most of the time it's rigged against you. So typically, unless I'm trying to go like really hard. Ooh, we got a 5. Wow. Wow. We got a 5-star. Wow. That's wild. Hey, this is going pretty well. I'm not even going to blame. Plus attack. Okay. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. She's plus res. She's plus res. That's a win to me. That is a win for me. Yeah. So I don't know. It's Brave Effie. Well, how about that? I can't really call him Effie because there is an actual Effie who is also armored, though she is not an axe. So there's that. But let me find Ephraim. Ephraim. You are nowhere to be found in my folder. Why aren't you in my folder? Why aren't you here now? Wait, do I have Brave somewhere? I do! Oh, that's why. Makes perfect sense. See, I knew. I was like, hey, Brian, there's gonna come a time where you get too many you get too many 4-star specials, my guy. And you're going to want that saved. Wow. Okay, so this was like I think pretty good. We might look at that. We might merge into that. We don't know yet. So the IVs weren't stellar, right? But 3 5-stars. That's a pretty okay day for old KCB over here. I'm not going to complain about that one bit. In fact, if I wasn't so, we'll say, keen on getting a couple Charlotte for Frenzy, I'd probably just hang up the hat here. But we are going to Spark. That is the plan. The problem is now I'm not sure who I'd rather Spark for. We could get a neutral Nifl, which would be probably better than the one that we have now. Or, fingers crossed, we get multiple Charlottes along with multiple Orochi. That would be pretty sick. But we'll see. I do appreciate that Orochi's stat line is basically Infantry Micaiah. I do like that. I'm not really sure how her weapon fares. Like, Micaiah is great because she's got, a bunch of effectiveness. She's got a pretty wicked refine. There's just a lot of great things about Micaiah that keep her in the meta, even though she was, introduced not super early on, but still kind of early on, but yeah, I don't know about Orochi. I think she has preferred, right? I actually don't remember. I literally looked at the trailer like a day ago, and now I don't even remember. Yeah, Tiger Spirit. So yeah. Panic. Panic. I do like panic builds. I don't make them very often, though. The downside. But hey. Maybe this is what I need. I don't technically have a panic tome user. Outside of, like, some cav lines. But I don't typically use those in everyday stuff. I really, you know what it really comes down to, guys? What it really comes down to is I'm lazy. Alright? I have asked for team locking to be a thing for like months. Even longer. I don't remember at this point. But I'm lazy and I haven't done anything yet. Mainly because I'm just doing other things constantly. So maybe I'm not lazy, I'm just overly busy. And then when I go to stream, I'm like, haha, I will make content out of this where I'm just basically updating my barracks and such. Hehe, 2 for 1, let's go. And then I'm like, yeah, this is boring, let's do something else. Like, you know, what happened on Friday last week, where we just spun out of control. That was supposed to be another barracks maintenance day, and I didn't do that. I didn't even get close to doing that. It evolved into something more magical. There will be a clip video coming for that. You won't want to miss that. Jenna's in it. Kind of. She's kind of in it. Her voice is in it. I guess that counts. Man, we're only on our last ticket. Ooh, that's not good. Ooh, that's not good. That's real not good, man. That's a lot of colorless. That's a big wasted circle. We want to be going at least 3 for 5 on these. And that is not happening. So that feels a little bit bad. I don't know who I'm going to spark for, man. I guess we just wait and see. We have 23 more summons. A lot could happen in 23 summons. So, you never know. Could get everything we need. Could get everything we want. I really like Orochi though. I'm glad she's in the game. I wasn't really planning on building her. I'm going to now that she's a green tome, which are, I think the only real viable green tome I have is Bowie. Who, even with a lot of investment, man, I have so many premium skills on him, he's still kind of bad. I wish he had a Resplendent for the stat bump. But even then, he's not really like your typical tome, right? He's a little bit bulkier. So he's more of an enemy phase tome, which I think is a little less common than player phase tomes, right? So, you know, options for player phase include, for me, basically Legendary Celica, who, while good, I have nothing outside of her base kit on her, and I don't really use her that frequently. Most of her skills went to feeding my other Micaiahs, there is a green Micaiah. I hear you screaming at me, like, Brian, what about Brave Micaiah? True. Very true. Very true. However, probably arguably the worst Micaiah. Okay? And I don't say that lightly. Obviously, Bride Micaiah, super OP, right? Then you have Base Micaiah. Again, with the Refine, pretty sick. Then you have Festival Micaiah, who can also dance and nuke. So the versatility just kind of beats out Brave Micaiah, in my opinion. And then you have Brave Micaiah. Yeah. So, you know, ipso facto, Brave Micaiah, the worst Micaiah. But she's going to get a Refined soon. So I'm looking forward to that. Hoping for the best on that. Really, really hoping they do something with, like, Yoon's Whisper. Because having that B skill is just... Oof. Especially with all of, like, the cantos and stuff now. Like, bruh. It's such a bad place to have... Like, having a preferred outdated B skill on a flyer is not great. Like, they're basically telling you don't use this. But I'm hoping that her weapon refine will be better. I know we're probably not going to keep Yoon's Whisper at this point. I'm probably going to transition to something else, like AR Far Trace, or yeah, something maybe a little more useful. Yeah, there's a lot of pink armor, man. Yikes. Oof. Oof. Either way, hoping for a good refine on Micaiah. That is what I'm hoping for this Choose Your Legends season. I am basically pining for a good refine on Brave Micaiah. Brave Ella would too. I had high aspirations of getting him to +10. I got maybe 2 copies and like 500 orbs when his revival banner came back around, and I was just like, ooh. Yeah, I gotta tap out. We're tapping out, man. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's too much. It's too much. So yeah, we dipped on that. Big regret, big sad. But it is what it is. You know, I figured when these guys get refines anyway, they'll be back on the banner regardless. Fingers crossed. So, hey! That's a Charlotte, though. That is a Charlotte, though. Alright, so currently, Nyx is the only one we don't have. And she was kind of the lowest on my list. So there is a good possibility that we spark for Charlotte to feed Angry Ike. And those are bad stats. Those aren't good. We don't like those, chat. I called you chat. Viewer. Dear viewer. By the way, thank you to members. I'm sure the screen has already popped up at some point. But thank you to members. Appreciate you. Big ups. What is up with my... There's some server issues happening today. I wonder if everybody's just all excitedly summoning on their Fire Emblem Heroes accounts today. That's such a bad... I'm just going to go ahead. There's literally... I don't want to jinx it, but I feel like there's nothing worse we could get as a Charlotte. There probably is. There probably is. But, you know... Wait, do we spark for Nyx and go in a little bit heavier trying to get some more Orochis? Interesting. Because, you know, while I am going to spark in this video, I'm probably not doing anything until after the Mythic comes out to be, you know, beyond this. So I'm curious. I'm curious to see what happens here. Maybe this is Nyx. Maybe that solves all of our problems. Close. It's not close. This is maybe the opposite of Nyx in terms of aesthetic. And I'm assuming personality. Nyx seems a little more fiery to me. Null seems far more chill. Ooh, God, that's a rough circle. Wasn't I just pulling in colorless? Like, a lot. Didn't we just do this? Did we not just do this? Pretty sure we just did this. And I couldn't get colorless to save my life. And now here we are. See, Tharj is just out here like, hey, you should build me. Build me up. Oh, Rajat was another option, I guess, for a green tome that I had. Chat did inform me when we were streaming it that Rajat has a pretty baller preferred. And she does. I just don't have the do to do it. So, ultimately, I'm saving as much Divine Dew as I can at this point because I know Legendary Lyn is going to get a refine. And I'm also beyond confident that we're going to see some pretty hefty weapons for Braves from year 3. They should be getting refines too. I'm hoping. I genuinely hope they don't put them off another year. I think if next year we don't get Choose Your Legends 4 refines, it'll be okay. Maybe? I feel like they've held up pretty well. Not great, but pretty well, you know? Although, who's to say? I mean, what's going to happen by this time next year, right? Maybe they won't be good at that point. It seems like IS is just really obsessed with damage reduction at this point. I'm not really sure what, like, every banner, every new hero, every mythic, every month there is something to do with a skill that has to deal with damage reduction. And I'm just like, I've seen this movie already. Why are we continuing to watch it? This is weird. It's like okay, fine, I guess, but also you could show me something new. You could surprise me. You could do that. Bottom left? Anything? No. It's because we didn't go bottom left first. Even though everything's predetermined. It's because we didn't choose bottom left first. And I'll not believe otherwise. Hey, there's a green. Hey, there's a green. Another Orochi or Charlotte would be absolutely dope. But we're not going to get that luxury, unfortunately. So, getting a Nyx here would be great. That would make my Spark decision much easier. Because then, hands down, that's an easy pickup for Charlotte. It's neutral. It's way better than the IVs we already have. You can feed the worst one to Ike, which is great. Love that. Love that for us. But I just don't know. I just don't know. Like, do I go for catalog? You know, there's a decent chance that I'm out here trying to pick up another Orochi or two while the banner is still alive before it ends. So there's a possibility we can get a Charlotte in the color turn. Oh, hey, Katarina, hey, what's good, girl? Ha, you're not Nifl, are ya? No, nope. You're not Nyx either. You are, you're not a focus unit at all. I hate this so much. Like, okay, yay! I have no use for this. I just don't. I would, like, the odds are lower for me to get you, and I genuinely don't want you. So why are you here? Just go away, please. I don't even know if I have Katarina in my lookup, dude. I don't think I have her. Oh no, I don't think I have her. She's so old. I don't think I even have her. Bruh? I don't think I have her. Hold on. As like all these really old units, I've just not bothered to keep. Because I was like, they're out of the pool now. No big deal. Well, surprise, they're back. Great. Love that. It's so fun for us. Yeah, I don't think I see you anywhere. Dead air. Stalling. How long before I just cut this? Oh wait. Yaha. Excellent. Okay, we found it. Great. She's here. Yay! Not Nyx, not Nifl, not Charlotte. Katarina. Don't even know what she has, honestly. Maybe we'll look. We'll look at her kit. Okay, come on, give me a Nyx. Make up for this. Expensive ether fodder. Not what I wanted to see here. Sorry, Crom fans. Did I hurt your feeling? Not even good. Literally not even good. Reese's Tome. Great. Great. I have Swiss Sparrow 2 fodder. Awesome. You know who has Swiss Sparrow 2? A 4-star. In the normal pool. On green. Which is what I've been summoning. So, useless. Cool. Great. Alright. Green. Come on. Please be green. Please be green. Please. Please be something. Please be something useful. Come on. There's got to be something in here. Could have been Charlotte. Could have made my life easier, but it wasn't. That's a bummer. I mean, I'm happy, but also kind of a bummer. So, yeah. Actually, we've gotten more 5-star Orochis than we have 4 stars. Ooh. Oh, wait. No, she has low speed. Never mind. Yeah, that's bad, too. Dang. Okay. Never mind. We really just want plus attack, don't we? All right, so maybe Nyx is on this circle. We've already got a 5-star. It could happen again. Lightning has struck twice before. In fact, it has struck 3 times before Corin, not now, man. God, read the room, bro. Yeah, that's great. I understand. I'm gonna keep summoning though. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, so we could get a Nyx here. That would make my life easier. But the game hates me. So that's a bummer. I don't know how I feel about this. Don't know how I feel about this. Mixed emotions. We'll just pull on the blue. We might as well. Might as well pull on the blue. I mean, we're practically already here, right? Yeah, that's not good either. Nice. Okay. Oof. Okay. Well, Oh, dear viewer, I am conflicted. I don't know what we're gonna do here. It would be really nice to have the extra Charlotte. I would also really like to go back in at some point and pull for some more Orochi. But I do not know what the situation yielding is going to be. However, pulling on red kind of sucks. So, getting rid of that altogether, not the worst thing in the world. I'd just like to point out that we got both a green and a red. 4-star special. When we were literally fishing for green and red focus units. I just want to point that out. Just making it known. Right? Much harder to get those. But whatever. Conflicted. Okay. Alright. Okay. So if my plan is to go in and try and get a couple more Orochi before the end of the banner, it's not necessary to have extra frenzy. So, in terms of polling, I think it makes the most sense to go for Nyx, because additionally, green is going to have a hard time filling up legendary and mythic slots. So Charlotte, worst case scenario, is back in like 2 months on a mythic banner, right? So that's kind of where my head is at right now. I think the opportunity exists greater for green and less for red, which is also kind of a lesser filled spot in legendary and mythic banners, because we already have so many red legends, mostly legends, some mythics. So I think the smart thing to do, time orbs not being a factor, which, I mean, they're really not. It's not super necessary to get an extra frenzy. It's not super necessary to get a bunch of Orochis. I think the most logical thing I can do is pick up a Nyx, get the catalog, get the dragon flowers, make peace with that. How do I sit with that? How does that sit with me? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. Plus, this banner is definitely coming back. If you guys are sitting there thinking, oh man, this is never going to win a Forging Bonds Revival, it will. Trust me. It definitely is going to. So, all right. So, we're going to go with Nyx. We're going to pick Nyx up. That kind of, we get some very precious dragon flowers for the infantry class, which I think is probably the most scarce resource in all the Fire Emblem heroes at this point, is infantry dragon flowers. And this will net us a hefty 40, if nothing else, plus give us a good red tome, who is speedy, I think, right? You're very fast. Yeah. And I mean, the weapon is pretty dope too. So, not a bad pickup, right? Go for catalog, everything's great. I declare this an excellent summon session. Well done, me. Proud of you. Let's throw Nyx up on the board here. We might as well, right? All right. So hey, that was it. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know how your summons went, because I believe that a fair amount of you were actually summoning on this banner. Let me see if I can pull it up quick. I want to say it was like 60% of you were pulling last I had checked. let's take a looky-loo. That's a lot of you. 41% polling, 59% not polling. So I think the last I had checked, it was like 40-60. So it went up a little bit, not a whole lot. But that's a lot. So, hey, if you are one of the people's polling, then I hope you had a very good summon session. If you didn't, I'm sorry. But just know that you'll have a lot of opportunities on this banner in particular. The two that I think people are most kind of invested in outside of Nifl, who will undoubtedly become a fan favorite for one reason or another. I think that Charlotte and Nyx are probably two of the very popular options. Orochi maybe a little less just because she is going to be a 3-4 star in the future. But with the red and the green color options, you know, Charlotte you'll have a lot of opportunities to pick up on. I think Nyx, given her kit, you have a lot of skills banners opportunities with that. So you'll have an opportunity to pick them up for sure. And I mean, Nyx will be back on a legendary banner at some point too. Just might take a little bit longer than Charlotte, but we'll see. So yeah, overall good. Enjoyed it. Happy with my summon session. Glad we didn't go absolutely bankrupt. So is my accountant, who is me. Love to see that. Thank you again to members. Appreciate you, members. Thanks. Appreciate all the support. You guys are absolutely nuts. Which, by the way, we're going to be doing a members review on the 31st. So I will be posting a submission form for you all to fill out. I'm going to keep it to members, probably just 2 apiece this time. And maybe I'll take some viewer submissions too. Difficult to say. Haven't decided yet. Either way. Look forward to that. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Let me know how your summon sessions went. But that is all I have for you right now. So, thank you again, and until then, I will catch you next time.